Welcome back. In today's video, we'll see how to install external packages in our Rhino and Grasshopper environment so we can use them in Python. Let's get started and see how they look. So we are in Grasshopper. We have this Python script, and we already know that we can import like default libraries. So we can do import math, for example. So let's do math. Okay, and then we can use the library. Let's say C is maybe math.cosine of math dot radians of 30 degrees. So this is just the cosine of 30 degrees, and we can print that. And yeah, let's C. Okay, and indeed we get the cosine of that value. We would also like to use external libraries that are not available by default in Python. So let's maybe say import numpy as np, and if we try to run it, it will tell you that no, numpy, it's not available, it's not installed. So how can you go about installing it? Well, there are a couple of ways, and they're described in a documentation page by Scott Davidson. I left the link down in the description, and so you can look it up yourself. You see it shows that it's built in, so it works by default. And you can also now install external libraries. So let's install NumPy. So to do that, you just write this comment with r NumPy or requirements NumPy. And if you need multiple packages, you write them with a comma separated, and then it will install it for you. So let's do that. So instead of writing your code, just write that comment, and then when you run it, or either click here or save. So I'll click here. You will see that it's installing NumPy. It will write what it's doing right here. And if you wait for a couple of seconds, you will get NumPy installed. So let's see if it's quick enough. Otherwise, I will just pause the video and get back to you. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Okay, we're back. So now it's installed, and indeed it will just say it's successfully installed, and then you just do import numpy, and you'll see it prompts you that that exists now as np, and let's test it. Maybe say a is a numpy array, and let's then write an array 2, 3, and then maybe 4, 5. And let's print A to the terminal. There we get it, and this is a matrix of 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is one way of installing it. It's not the best way, as I think, because it doesn't give you errors if they show up, and it kind of, if it works well, but if it doesn't, then you don't know what to do to fix it. So there's another way to do that, which requires you to understand a little bit about how pip works. As I said probably in the first video, Rhino of this series, Rhino is using its own Python version, and the location in which it's saved, it's right here. So in your user folder, okay, you will find a .rhino code folder. If you open it up, there's a Python 3.9, which is the Python that is used by the Python components. And in here, you have a Python installation. You see you have Python exe and pip. All right, and in the site ems, you will have an environment created for you, and then you will have these other packages that are installed. In this case, NumPy is the one we installed right now. And if you want to, like, maybe the installation didn't work, well, you will find corrupted functions in these folders. You will just take them and delete them, and then you can then try again the installation. So that is one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is you can use pip directly to install packages. So if you're used to Python, you know you can do pip install and stuff. So how can you access that kind of interface? Well, two ways. One is in this folder, you just write cmd, okay, that will bring up your command prompt, and then you can just pip list, okay, it will tell you which packages you have installed. In this case, it's not showing up because it's in the environment, but it does matter. So you could do it from here, or you can do it from Rhino directly. So if you go to the script editor, okay, right here, and then you go tools, advanced, open Python 3 shell, it will open up the same thing. In this case, in PowerShell instead of the command prompt, it's the same, but you see it's just gone in Rhino code Python 3.9. And then if I try pip install NumPy, there you will see that it'll tell you that I already have it, or it's installing it for some reason. Whatever. You can install it this way as well, and it will work just the same way. So now if I do pip list, it should show up that I have NumPy installed. There it is. Okay, NumPy 2.02. Okay, so these are two different ways to install this. They're slightly different in terms that like this one installs it globally for all the environments. The other way installs it for the current environment only, but they work either way. I like probably more to use this this way because it gives you the same experience, the same terminal input type that you get when you use Python outside of Rhino. So yeah, this was very quick. It was the video to show how to install packages. I hope you find it useful. If you have problems, drop them down in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you. See you next time. Bye.